What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Heyplus Runner Bone Conduction headphones. These headphones are IP67 waterproof, have Bluetooth 5.0, are ultra lightweight, weighing only 33 grams, have 5-hour battery life, and my favorite feature of all, these headphones have 16 gigabyte of internal memory to use for offline playback. Honestly, I've always heard about bone conduction headphones, but for whatever reason, it's always been a small part of the audio world that I've kind of ignored and thought of as a fad. However, it's been quite a few years that these kind of headphones have been out now, and over time, I've always seen them being recommended by other bikers as a great way to enjoy music as you ride. So I'm glad to finally be able to get my hands on a pair and try this kind of sound technology for myself. If you aren't aware what bone conduction headphones are, they're basically some kind of magic sorcery that transmits sound waves through the bones in your skull rather than through your ear canals. So when using headphones like this, you're able to hear your music, but you also have your ears free to completely hear your surroundings as well. It's kind of a different way to hear music that is partially like hearing music on speakers in that you can still hear your surroundings still, but also like hearing music on headphones because you only hear it and it's not disturbing the people around you. Inside the box, you get the headphones themselves, the manual, and the charging adapter, which is a proprietary magnetic connection on one side and USB-A on the other. I've never been a fan of proprietary connectors, as if it breaks or you lose it, well, now you can't charge your headphones and hopefully you can find a replacement. So similar to regular headphones, this part here goes around your ear, except the speaker part doesn't go inside your ear as traditional headphones would, but this sits in front of your ears as shown in the photo now. As of right now, I have not yet tried these, so I'm not completely sure what to expect or how this would feel, but I guess we'll find out together what my initial impressions are as somebody trying bone conduction headphones like these for the first time. So let me go ahead and get these set up and listen to them for a bit, and I'll go ahead and report back on what I think of how they sound shortly. Alright, so first things first, I don't know if I got a defective unit or they sent me the wrong one or what, but the pair I have here, all the talking and prompts inside of it is all in Chinese. So whenever I power it on, instead of saying power on, there's a Chinese woman that says something in Chinese. Hold on, let me turn it on. I'm going to put these against the microphone and hopefully it captures what it's saying. Tai Chi, something Moshi. I'm guessing that means power on in Chinese, or maybe it's some other language. I'm not entirely sure. And then everything else it says also sounds just like that. So these headphones have Bluetooth mode, and then they have the option to play it from an internal storage. So to switch over, you have to double click the power button, and that's supposed to tell you where it's at. But in this case, I have no idea where I'm at. So if I double click it, and then it starts playing a cover of Bruno Mars' Count on Me, because it has some included songs in here already, which is a little strange, but also made it very much easier to test. So that was pretty cool. And then if I click it over and I'll go to Bluetooth mode, it'll say another prompt. So honestly, unless I click play after I switch it over, I have no idea what mode I'm in. I just have to push play and it's either going to start playing the songs that are in there or it's going to control my phone. So if these were in English, it will be very simple to use. You just double click a button, switches here, double click it, switches there. Very simple, but with the Chinese prompts, it makes it a little more confusing. So I do wonder if it was an oversight and all the headphones were like this, or if they just accidentally sent me from the wrong inventory and I got the foreign version instead. Alright, so sound-wise, although different, these do sound good as the highs and details are clear without any distortion. With that being said, the experience is a bit of a strange one. Basically, these sound like tiny speakers that you have placed a few inches away from your ears, which allows you to hear the music well, but still hear your surroundings perfectly fine. As a comparison, these kind of remind me of AirPods Pros when you put them in passive mode. But the bass is a different story. Rather than feel the beat, it feels more like small vibrations against your head. So you kind of feel the beat, but it's not in the form of a pressure and bass note we all traditionally know and love. It still works, but it's just not as satisfying to listen to. On the highest volume, there is some sound bleed, not too much, but enough that if someone is a few feet away from you, they'll definitely be able to hear the music. So let me go ahead and play it. This is about, I want to say about a foot away from where a microphone is at, and hopefully it'll pick up what I hear. Go a little closer just in case. All right, so hopefully the microphone picked it up and you can hear that. It's not going to bother anybody, and outside, no one's going to be able to hear it but you. But if you are in a quiet environment like a library or something, they're definitely going to hear it coming out of the headphones. All that aside, I really like the fact that these have built-in storage, as that's not something you see on headphones anymore. With that feature, this makes this a fantastic headphone to use in situations where you wouldn't want to be carrying your phone as well, such as bike riding or running. So all you need to do is load your favorite music or songs on here, take only the headphones by themselves, and in a small wireless package, this is all you need to enjoy your audio. As this has 16 gigabytes of memory, that is enough to fit on average about 1,500 to 3,000 songs. So that's pretty cool to have this small package and be headphones and basically a whole entire old iPod combined into one. Overall, if you're a bass head, these headphones are definitely not for you, as they aren't designed to excel in this area. However, for bikers and runners, I can definitely see how a product like this has its place and works well for that purpose. Overall, these headphones sound great, and assuming there are pairs that are actually in English and they're not all in another language like mine, I would definitely recommend these as a good and affordable bone conduction headphones to buy. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.